today what we're doing is pretty much all the active major sports. We're doing basketball, hockey, baseball, and a little bit of draft talk. Should we just start off with baseball, maybe?
Baseball sounds good. So as of going into tonight, Kansas City Royals, hottest team in baseball. They've won 13 out of 15. What do you think about where they're at? Currently third place in the Central. They have a wild card slot. How do you feel like it's coming for them?
I mean, we're really fighting a war with Cleveland and the Athletics. And I don't know if we'll be able to overtake Detroit, but we have a chance. We can probably pass Cleveland. They're in a bit of like a lull right now.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow are they still the 1 seed in the wild card? I'm not sure.
Yes, Cleveland still has the best wild card record, followed by Kansas City.
We passed the Athletics. I did not know that one.
Yeah. There you go. Do you think the Royals will keep it going? And will the pitching hold up? Will they be able to stay in that wild card spot all season?
I'm not sure. It's 2 more games against the Sox, but then it's not that easy of the rest of the month. And at the end of the month, got Detroit. That's going to be a really big test because currently they are the 1 seed in the American League.
That's right. Yeah, best record in the American League.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we are in the division coming on. I'd say I'm pretty sure last time I looked, the only reason that Cleveland's ahead of us is because they've played less games, so they have less losses. But we're coming up. I think are losing a series to Washington, which is like 8th or 7th ranked.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So still a long way to go, but the AL Central is shaping up to be a really tight race until the very end. So it'll be really fun to watch.
Except for the Sox. They're not doing very good.
White Sox are going to White Sox, man. They found a whole new way to lose last night. It was really rough. But that's all right. So we've covered some baseball. Where do you want to go next?
How about NBA?
NBA. All right, so NBA playoffs, we're in the second round. Strange things happening in the NBA playoffs. So far, the road team is 6-0 in the playoffs. What do you think's happening? Who do you think's going to advance? Is there one of those top seeds that's going to come back and make it really interesting?
I bet OKC, I think they were just having a warm-up, kind of. I think that Oklahoma City, I think they're going to come back and beat Denver with a 6-game series or something.
Okay, still like OKC in 6 after losing the game 1.
Yes.
Okay, very good. What about in the East? You've got Indiana and Boston now, or Indiana and New York both up 2-0.
I honestly thought New York, I was very strong feeling that New York was going to lose to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I was right about the 3-6, but I was wrong about which 3-6.
Okay.
Minnesota's a good team, but Golden State beating a 2 seed is, I'm pretty sure, I think more 8 seeds have beat 1 seeds than 7 seeds have beat 2 seeds, so they're setting kind of a record.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely gonna go to Game 7, I think.
Oh, you think that Wolves Warrior series is going to go 7?
I do think so. I think it's anyone's game. Maybe Minnesota, just by a little, because they ended up with a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
While the Warriors had to go all the way to Game 7.
Well, there you go. All right, so a lot to be determined there in the Western Conference and in the playoffs overall.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, what do we think? You want football or hockey?
Hockey.
All right, NHL playoffs. We're in round 2. You have adopted the
Dallas Stars.
That's right. Their series begins tonight with Winnipeg.
I mean, Winnipeg's good, but those were both Game 7ers. I'm mainly just rooting for them because one of my favorite YouTubers lives in Dallas, and Winnipeg beat St. Louis, who I would root for. So redemption, and I like someone who lives there.
Okay, well there you go. Yep.
They're probably not going to win it all, but I bet they can win this series.
Mm-hmm.
Winnipeg, they pulled away the last 15 seconds or 3 minutes of the entire series.
Heartbreaking loss for the St. Louis Blues in Game 7,
yeah.
But maybe that's the jumpstart that Winnipeg needs. We'll find out in this round of the NHL playoffs.
Yeah, they were the highest ranked team in the regular season.
That's right. They sure were. Okay, very good. So that leaves us to talk a little football, a little NFL draft. So we're wrapped up. Our last episode we were taping during the first round. Now the whole draft is behind us. You said that you were really impressed with the Titans draft.
I think that Cam Ward fits there.
Yeah? Okay.
You said you think he's going to be in like the top half of quarterbacks?
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential. He's an older quarterback, so he should come in and be able to contribute right away. They drafted 5 offensive players to go with him, so I think they're going to try and have a quick rebuild down in Nashville.
Yeah, they probably can. They're going to rebuild a little better.
Yeah.
Then Jacksonville, that's going to be a really big test, I think.
Yeah. Jacksonville's got a long way to go, but they drafted Travis Hunter, a two-way player, so basically like two draft picks in one.
Basically.
So maybe that jumpstarts some things for them. That's all good. Let's see. You also were impressed or really intrigued by Miami's draft, especially at the quarterback position.
That's one that's uncommon. That's one that I like, but not a lot of people would have as much interest in. The reason I like it is because Tua, he has a 0-win record and under 40 degrees. So wait, where was that quarterback from?
Texas or Miami drafted Texas quarterback Quinn
Texas.
Ewers. Yes.
He's probably a little more weather sensitive because like Florida goes down. I think Texas isn't like Dallas or something.
Yeah.
So he should be a little more less weather sensitive. So
okay.
Especially for the road games.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. To clarify, Texas they play in Austin, a little bit further south, but still that's okay. That's all right. So then we've covered the Titans, we've covered the Dolphins. Any thoughts on what the hometown Kansas City Chiefs have done?
I like it. Okay. I think we should have gone a little more like, I would have prepared a few more tight ends in case we have like a lot of like trades. Wait, we already got one of Chicago's for next year. I know we're definitely going to go tight end next year, but I'd say we're good. Since we still have Travis Kelce for probably just one more year, and we drafted a running back. I'm not that sure about that, but
that's
hey,
all right.
Pacheco's gonna want somebody to help him.
He's gonna want somebody to help him. It's also a contract year, so building up that room for the long term was part of the strategy. So they've done that with the wide receiver room and the running back room to support Mahomes. Got him some help on the offensive line. We'll see what that means for the defending AFC champs for next year.
Yeah, because the rest of the AFC got better coaches, and the Chargers were already, they were already good. I was actually just in LA, and I was wearing my Chiefs hoodie, and they joked about not letting me on my flight back because I was wearing a Chiefs hoodie in Chargers country, even though there's more Rams fans.
I was going to say, you found the only Charger fan in LA, I think. It might be the case.
Burbank Airport, security guards, I think you can find some.
Oh, that's all right. Good for him. Somebody's got to cheer for that team. All right, so AFC West, everybody got a little better. We'll see what it looks like when we get closer to training camp. Rookie mini camp's happening right now.
I'm excited.
Anything else, football or otherwise, that's on your mind?
Well, I was just gonna say I probably want to do my champions for a playoff. Sorry I took a while. I think we might have Capitals Oilers.
Oh, going back to the NHL, Capitals Oilers is going to be your Stanley Cup pick.
That's my guess, yes.
Okay.
And then NBA, because they're beating Cleveland and they have home games, I'm actually going Pacers against Pacers Thunder. I think Thunder's going to bring it home. Okay.
So Thunder's going to rebound, but then Pacers are your Cinderella pick to keep going and upset the 1 seed and move all the way to the finals after that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. If you've got choices and picks that you think are going to stick for the NBA or the NHL playoffs, we'd love to hear that in the comments. You want to wrap this up?
Yep. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. And see you later.
See you later.